Everyone is chasing happiness, but almost no one is building it the right way. The world keeps pushing a simple idea: earn more, achieve more, become more, and then one day you will finally feel happy. But that day keeps moving. It stays just out of reach. People upgrade their lives, but their feelings stay the same. The truth is quiet, and most people miss it. Happiness does not come from big moments. It comes from small actions that repeat every single day. The happiest people are not the ones with perfect lives. They are not the richest, not the most famous, not the most admired. They are the ones who master small habits that look almost too simple to matter. And that is exactly why most people ignore them. There is a hidden pattern behind real happiness. It is not dramatic, it is not exciting, it does not get attention, but it works. Studies in positive psychology show that daily behaviors shape emotional baseline more than major life events. That means the way you start your morning, the way you think during stress, the way you treat people, and the way you end your day quietly decide how you feel about your life. Not once in a while, every day. This is why some people stay calm in chaos, while others feel lost, even when everything looks fine from the outside. The difference is not luck. The difference is daily habits that rewire the brain over time. Most people are waiting for a big change, a new job, more money, a better situation. They believe happiness will come after that. But research shows something surprising. After big positive events, people quickly return to their normal emotional level. This is called adaptation. It means external success gives only temporary happiness. The long-term feeling comes from repeated small actions that train your mind to see life differently. This is why someone with less can feel more at peace than someone who has everything. It sounds simple, but it changes everything once you understand it. The problem is not lack of effort. The problem is focus. People spend energy chasing results, but ignore the habits that create those results. They want to feel better, but they keep repeating the same patterns every day, checking the phone first thing in the morning, comparing themselves to others, overthinking small problems, rushing through the day without awareness. These habits slowly drain energy, they build stress, and over time, they make happiness feel distant, even when it is actually within reach. But here is the shift. The happiest people do not rely on motivation. They rely on systems. They build small habits that protect their mindset. They train their attention. They choose how they respond to life instead of reacting automatically. And these choices are often invisible. Drinking water when they wake up, taking a moment to breathe, saying no to things that drain them, letting go of things they cannot control, writing one good thing before sleeping. These actions look small, but they send powerful signals to the brain. Over time, they change how a person thinks, feels, and experiences life. This video is going to break down 30 small habits that the happiest people practice every single day. These are not complicated. You do not need special skills. You do not need more time. You just need awareness and consistency. Each habit is simple on its own, but together they create a strong mental foundation. They reduce stress, they increase clarity, they make life feel lighter. And the most interesting part is this: many of these habits are ignored because they seem too basic. But once you start using them, you will notice a shift that feels real. You will learn how to take control of your mornings so your day does not control you. You will learn how to manage your thoughts so they stop working against you. You will understand how small social behaviors can improve your mood instantly. You will discover how to stay productive without feeling overwhelmed. And you will see how ending your day the right way can improve your sleep and your mindset at the same time. These are not random tips. They are patterns used by people who feel stable, focused, and genuinely content with their lives. There is also something important waiting later in this video. One specific habit that most people completely ignore, but it has a powerful effect on your energy and mental peace. Missing it keeps people stuck in cycles of stress and frustration. Understanding it changes how you interact with the world. That is why staying till the end matters, because sometimes the smallest idea creates the biggest shift. This is not about becoming perfect. This is not about doing all 30 habits at once. It is about seeing clearly what actually works. It is about replacing a few negative patterns with better ones. That is where real change begins. slow, quiet, consistent, and once it starts, it builds momentum. One habit leads to another. One small win leads to a better mindset, and that mindset starts changing everything around you. By the end of this video, you will not just understand happiness, you will have practical actions that you can use immediately. You will see how simple changes can create a noticeable difference in how you feel, and more importantly, you will realize that happiness is not far away. It is built step by step through choices you make every day. Welcome to the channel. If you want more content like this that helps you take control of your mind, improve your life, and build real confidence from within, make sure you subscribe and stay connected. The day often begins before the mind is ready. Eyes open, but energy feels low. The body moves, but there is no excitement behind it. The first instinct is not to breathe or stretch or take a moment. The first instinct is to reach for the phone. Notifications pull attention instantly. Messages, updates, short videos, endless scrolling. In a few minutes, the mind is already crowded. Thoughts are scattered. Focus is gone before the day even begins. Then the rush starts. Getting ready quickly, thinking about tasks, feeling behind even before doing anything meaningful. Hours pass like this, moving from one thing to another, always busy, always occupied. But something feels off. There is movement, but no direction. There is activity, but no real satisfaction. By the end of the day, there is tiredness without a sense of progress. And the strange part is this: nothing is completely wrong. Life is moving, work is being done, but inside, something feels empty. Life feels full, but something feels missing. This feeling does not come from one big mistake. It comes from small patterns that repeat every day, small habits that look harmless but slowly shape the way a person feels. Checking the phone first thing trains the brain to react instead of lead. Rushing through the morning removes control. Constant thinking without pause builds stress. Comparing with others creates silent pressure. These are not big events, but they stack up. They quietly build a mindset where happiness feels distant. People try to fix it with big changes, new goals, new plans, bigger achievements, but the feeling stays the same. Because happiness is not built in big moments, it is built in small daily habits. The things that seem too simple to matter are the ones that matter the most. In this video, you will discover 30 small habits that the happiest people follow every single day. These habits are simple. Anyone can do them. They do not require money. They do not require special talent. They only require awareness and consistency. Each habit may look small on its own, but together they change how you think, how you feel, and how you experience life. They shift your focus. They protect your energy. They bring clarity to your day. And there is one habit in this list that most people completely ignore. It looks uncomfortable at first, but once you understand it, it changes how you deal with people and situations. It has a huge impact on your peace of mind. Missing it keeps people stuck in stress without realizing why. The first set of habits begins in the morning. This is where everything starts. The way a person begins the day decides the direction of the day. Most people wake up and instantly give their attention away, but the happiest people do something different. They protect the first few minutes of their morning. They wake up and avoid checking their phone immediately. This one choice keeps their mind clear. It stops outside noise from entering too early. Then they do something very simple. They drink water. It sounds basic, but it wakes up the body and signals a fresh start. After that, they take a deep breath, not in a rushed way, a slow, intentional breath. It brings awareness back. It reminds them that the day has started and they are in control of it. They also make their bed. This is not about cleanliness. It is about creating a small win, one completed action that builds momentum. Then they step into sunlight, even for a few minutes. Natural light resets the body clock. It improves mood. It creates a sense of freshness. And before jumping into the day, they set one clear intention. Not 10 tasks, not a long list. Just one focus, one direction. This keeps the mind from feeling scattered. These habits are small. They take very little time, but they create a strong foundation. The day feels different when it starts with control instead of reaction. The way you start your morning shapes your entire day. As the day moves forward, the next set of habits focuses on the mind. Thoughts are powerful. They can build peace or create stress. Most people do not notice how often their thoughts work against them, overthinking small issues, replaying past moments, worrying about things that are not in their control. This drains energy quickly. The happiest people train their thoughts in a different way. They practice gratitude, not in a complicated way, just noticing what is already good. It shifts attention from lack to appreciation. Then they make a conscious effort to stop overthinking small things. They remind themselves that not every problem needs deep analysis. Some things need to be let go. They also focus on what they can control. This removes unnecessary stress. It brings clarity. Instead of worrying about everything, they direct their energy to what they can actually influence. Another important habit is the way they talk to themselves. Internal dialogue matters. Negative self-talk creates doubt and pressure. Positive self-talk builds confidence and calmness. They also accept imperfection. They understand that mistakes are part of life. This removes the fear of being perfect all the time. And one of the most powerful habits in this section is letting go of comparison. Comparing with others steals joy. It creates a false standard. The happiest people focus on their own path. They measure progress based on their own growth. Happiness is not about having more. It is about needing less. Then comes the way they interact with others. Social habits play a big role in emotional health. Small actions in daily interactions can change the entire mood of a person. The happiest people smile more, not in a forced way, but as a natural expression of openness. They listen fully when someone is speaking. They do not interrupt. They give attention. This builds stronger connections. They also give genuine compliments. Simple words can uplift someone's day, and in return it creates a positive environment around them. They choose to spend time with people who bring positive energy. This protects their mindset. And then comes one habit that most people struggle with: learning to say no. This is not about being rude. It is about protecting time and energy. Saying yes to everything creates stress. It spreads focus thin, but saying no when needed keeps priorities clear. It allows a person to stay aligned with what truly matters. This habit is often ignored because people fear disappointing others. But the truth is, without boundaries, peace becomes difficult. Saying no protects your energy, and your energy decides your happiness. Along with this, they avoid unnecessary arguments. Not every opinion needs to be challenged. Not every situation needs a reaction. Sometimes silence brings more peace than winning an argument. As the day continues, the focus shifts to productivity. Not the kind that creates pressure, but the kind that creates satisfaction. The happiest people do not try to do everything at once. They focus on one task at a time. This improves quality and reduces stress. They take short breaks to reset their mind. Constant work without pause leads to burnout. Small breaks keep energy stable. They also celebrate small wins. This builds motivation. It creates a sense of progress. Instead of waiting for big achievements, they appreciate small steps forward. They avoid constant scrolling. This habit drains attention and creates distraction. Limiting it improves focus and mental clarity. They make an effort to finish what they start. This builds discipline. It creates a sense of completion, and they keep things simple. Overcomplicating tasks creates confusion. Simplicity brings clarity. Progress creates satisfaction, and satisfaction creates happiness. As the day comes to an end, the final set of habits begins. Night habits are often ignored, but they shape how a person feels about their life. The happiest people take a few moments to reflect on their day, not in a critical way, but in an aware way. They notice what went well. They learn from what did not. They also write down one good thing from the day. This trains the mind to focus on positives. Over time, it changes perspective. They disconnect from screens before sleeping. This allows the mind to slow down. It improves sleep quality. They forgive themselves for mistakes. Holding on to guilt creates stress. Letting go creates peace. They plan the next day in a simple way. This removes morning confusion. It creates clarity, and they go to sleep with a calm mind, not filled with noise, not filled with stress, but with a sense of closure. The way you end your day shapes how you feel about your life. These habits are not complicated, they are not extreme, but they are consistent, and consistency is what creates real change. Each habit builds on the other. Morning control leads to better thinking leads to better interactions lead to better productivity, and a calm ending creates a fresh start for the next day. This cycle repeats, and over time it transforms how life feels from the inside. Happiness is not luck. It is not something random that appears one day and disappears the next. It is not something you wait for while life keeps passing. It is something you build, slowly, quietly, through the choices you make every single day. The truth is simple. Every small habit you repeat is shaping your mind. Every action is either moving you closer to peace or pulling you further away from it. And most people never notice this. They keep waiting for a big moment to change everything while ignoring the small moments that already can. You do not need to change your whole life overnight. You do not need all 30 habits to feel a difference. That is where most people get overwhelmed and give up. Keep it simple. Start with just 2. Stay consistent with them. Let them become part of your day without forcing it. Once they feel natural, add 1 more. This is how real change happens. Not fast, not dramatic, but real and lasting. Right now, you have a choice. You can close this video and go back to the same routine. Or you can take 1 small action today. Just 1. Pick a habit that stood out to you. Something simple. Something you can do immediately, and do it before the day ends. That 1 action may look small, but it is powerful, because it is a start, and every big change begins with a small start. Days turn into weeks, weeks turn into months, and one day you will look back and realize something has changed. Your mind feels lighter, your days feel clearer, your life feels more in control, not because of luck, but because of the habits you chose to build. Because small habits create a big life. If this video gave you value, make sure to like it so more people can discover it. Share it with someone who needs this, and subscribe to the channel for more content that helps you take control of your mind and build a better life, 1 step at a time.